All right, you know and I know there's a lot of crap happening in the world. And how are we going to solve it? That has been the thing I've been wrestling with for a long time. How do we solve it? Well, that's why I gave you the E4 project, Enlightenment, Education, Empowerment, and Entrepreneurship. I want to tell you somebody who's using it in Palmer, Alaska, Anthony Ursick. He's not one to sit around and wait for life to happen to him or anybody else. This is an ambitious young man. He's already published a book on deep sea creatures that's coming out next year. Well, last weekend he wanted to accomplish what nobody else had ever done before. He's a member of the Palmer Church of God, and Anthony invited 37 members of Palmer churches from more than 30 local ministries and several public servants to gather for the first ever Palmer Singspiration at Raven Hall on the Alaska State Fairgrounds. Anthony, I read in the newspaper, said that I was one who initially inspired him to take action to help churches become a special shield in their communities to protect residents from negative outside influences, and he's trying to bring people together. By the way, I left out one part of this story that I think might be important. Anthony is 11 years old. He put this whole thing together, have all of the local church communities unite, not in theology, but in spirit. To conclude, he gave a speech at the event. 11-year-old Anthony Ursick said this, quote, "I'd like to leave a thought with you from Dr. Bernard Nathanson. Dr. Nathanson was one of the founders of the abortion movement. He helped provide 75,000 abortions, one of them being his own very own child. He later became a pro-life movement leader. Nathanson explained to the public how he got abortion legislation passed. Quote, "We knew that the biggest obstacle in our way was not going to be the government or the media or academia. We knew that we had those and we could easily get those on our side. The biggest obstacle was going to be the church. Abortionists would have never gotten away with it, what they did, had the churches been united, purposeful, and strong," end quote. That is from an 11-year-old American. I didn't even know who Dr. Nathanson was. Have you ever heard of him, Oscar? No, we didn't know. He's 11. It should give you some hope that there are people that are uniting. They are starting to be active. There are people doing their own homework all around the country. Here is an 11-year-old. We have a couple of college girls that have set up something in support of Israel that is now, I think, in 34 different states, 38 states. It's all about E4, entrepreneurship. An enlightened, educated, empowered individual can create something of real value. But if you want to create something, you have to have a blueprint. You have to be educated. If you want to save something, you have to be educated. Go to glennbeck.com now and learn more about the original argument. It's important. glennbeck.com. Go there now. I'm just making a list. Today, we are now 12 shows before the final episode. Radical Islam. Tonight we did E4. Tomorrow is government control. On Thursday we're going to do a lot of stuff on history. We have a special show for you. I've been asking the audience, what do you want to learn from this show? We've got 12 left. Please email us. What do you want to learn? What do you want to, what do you want us to cover again? When it came to history, people wanted to know more about the founding fathers and also the roots of radical Islam. People wanted to know, how did we survive the Great Depression? How did we make it through? And what can we learn? This Thursday, you're going to get some of those answers. Make sure you join us for every last episode. From New York, good night, America.